So, picture this: Emily is drowning in an ocean of work, juggling a whopping 38 active cases. Like, seriously, that's insane. But just when she thinks she might catch a break, her boss throws a new case her way, making it 39. Talk about stress overload. Every day feels like a race against time, and you can just feel the pressure weighing her down. Now, let's talk about Lilith. There's something off about her home life.
Her parents?
They're not just strict, they're downright rude and totally dismissive of the worries being raised about neglect. Emily's gut instinct screams that something's really wrong here, and she's not about to ignore those warning bells. But then, during an office meeting, Lilith drops a bombshell. While her parents put on this perfectly normal front, she confesses to Emily that she's terrified of them. She even claims they threatened to send her to hell. This stark contrast between her fear and her parents' reassurances raises even more red flags. As Emily tries to reach out for help, she faces the harsh reality of how tricky it can be for victims to get taken seriously. When Wayne, an authority figure, brushes off her concerns, it's clear that the system has some serious flaws. This dismissal shines a spotlight on the uphill battle survivors face in their quest for safety. In a heart-pounding rescue scene, we watch as Emily pulls out every stop to save Lilith from impending danger. It's a true testament to how far someone will go to protect those they care about. That moment really showcases bravery in the face of adversity. It's all about stepping up when it counts. And then comes Lilith's heartfelt plea for adoption. This isn't just some casual request, it symbolizes the deep bond that's formed between her and Emily. As their connection grows, Emily has to wrestle with her own feelings and doubts about becoming a mother. It's an emotional roller coaster for both of them. Now, let's shift gears and meet Diego. He's been through a lot, battling bullying and family drama that likely shaped his tragic choices. If we can understand what he went through, it might just shed some light on the troubled mind behind his actions. Emily's connection with Diego complicates things even more. She's hit with a mix of guilt and disbelief, trying to reconcile her role as a caretaker with the wild reality of everything happening around her. It's like her heart is being pulled in different directions. Then, out of nowhere, Emily gets a suspicious call from her house. Suddenly, a wave of questions crashes over her. Could there be outside forces influencing Diego's actions? This hint of mystery adds a fresh layer to the tragedy, leaving everyone on edge. Speaking of past experiences, Doug's haunting memory of getting stung by a hornet connects to his later fate. It's crazy how childhood fears can manifest as adults, isn't it? This connection not only fills the story with tension but takes the horror factor to a whole new level. As we dive deeper into Lilith's psyche, her admission of fear hints at an internal struggle. Does she sense her own potential for harm? That realization adds layers to her character, making her all the more intriguing, a mix of innocence and darkness. Then, there's a shocking twist when Lilith's parents reveal that she has a demonic nature. Talk about a jaw-dropper. This revelation raises serious questions about what evil really is and how far parental responsibility stretches. In the midst of all this chaos, Emily feels a surge of urgency to protect not just Lilith but herself too. She takes drastic measures, installing locks and getting rid of phones to keep any potential threats at bay. It's clear that she's willing to go to extreme lengths to carve out her own sense of safety. Enter Edward, who warns Emily that adopting Lilith might just perpetuate the cycle of violence. He's not holding back, stressing the importance of confronting any danger head-on. It's a hard truth but one that resonates deeply. Unfortunately, Mike's realization about Lilith's true nature comes too late, and it leads to his tragic end. His demise is a painful reminder of the immediate threat that Lilith represents, leaving a chilling impact on everyone left behind. Emily's desperate attempts to control the situation reveal just how terrified she is of Lilith's powers. She's willing to go to extremes, and it really shows the deterioration of her mental state alongside her fierce protective instincts. As the story unfolds, we see how Lilith's supernatural abilities allow her to play with Emily's deepest fears. This intense psychological battle becomes a defining moment in their relationship, showcasing just how twisted things have become. Finally, the climax hits hard as Emily fights for survival against Lilith's demonic form. This clash becomes a powerful symbol of the struggle between good and evil, a battle not just for their lives but for the very essence of their relationship.